Hello everyone, it is Friday, August 21st, and this is your second tropical update for the day. As I just noted there, I already did one earlier, and you guys might have watched it. It did pretty well in the viewership, but there's some stuff I wanted to tell you that I didn't get to in the last one, and we have some more data that has come in with the 4 p.m. advisories. But first, be sure to like the video down below and subscribe to the channel. Let's try to get me up to 30 by the end of the month. And first we're going to look at Tropical Storm Laura, and some of this may look very similar to the last video that I did if you watched it. So here's the track here. It's just offshore of the Lesser Antilles. It's closing in on them for sure. And it's going to be moving up in that general direction or in the next few days. The track now has it a little farther to the west. So about 2 p.m. Wednesday, it comes very, very close to New Orleans and then makes its way inland. And that would be as a hurricane. And I wouldn't be surprised in a few days to see hurricane warnings up for parts of the Gulf Coast. And then another thing I wanted to show you that I didn't get to in the last video. This is the earliest reasonable arrival time for tropical storm force winds. So this kind of helps set a deadline for when to have your preparations done. So let's run through this real quick. Saturday morning is when tropical storm force winds could be there in Puerto Rico and in the Dominican Republic. That time gets pushed back to Sunday morning over in Cuba. And then for the Key West, Miami area, you have until Monday morning to get your preparations done. And then at the Gulf Coast, you have until Tuesday morning. And so yeah, anywhere in that little circle there, tropical storm force winds are definitely possible. And then now we are going to be doing the same thing with Tropical Depression 14. So first here is the track. As you might notice from compared to the last video, the track has shifted a little bit to the east initially, where the storm will be just barely touching like kind of that Cancun part of Mexico, that eastern tip right there. And then about 2 p.m. on Monday, this thing is expected to strengthen into a hurricane. And then at some point, kind of like Tuesday night, it will be making landfall on the Texas coast, somewhere just to the southwest of Houston and just to the west of Galveston, looks like as of right now, but that could change over the next few days. And then the second part obviously is the earliest reasonable arrival time for the tropical storm force winds. So here we go. There's the storm down there, down by the Friday at 8 p.m. So for Cancun area, you need to have those preparations done by about midday on Saturday. And then for the Gulf Coast, from New Orleans to Brownsville, they need to be done by Monday morning. And then for more inland areas of Texas, for example, the Dallas-Fort Worth area, you need to have those preparations done by Monday night. So you have a little bit longer than down at the coast to get all those done. Alright, now we turn our attention to the Eastern Pacific, where Genevieve has now become post-tropical. And this is the final advisory has been issued on the system at 2 p.m. this afternoon Pacific time. So there's a center, and then you can see why it was post-tropical. All the tropical storm force winds are to the east of the center, and so it's a very lopsided system now. And so it's going to be moving generally northwestward over the next couple of days, and then on Sunday it'll start to make a turn towards California, but it'll be pretty much dissipated out by then. So no major threats other than rough surf and rip currents for the California coast. And this will do it for today's tropical update. Please like the video down below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and have a good weekend. Be sure to tune in for Saturday Night News at 5:30 p.m. tomorrow.